Hi guys, it's Jimmy. Just because I was going to do a little collector update. So I've taken out a few little bits and pieces. Thought I'd just discuss what I've done in the last few weeks. What I'm sort of waiting on, all that kind of thing. Before I do, I was just going to talk about the new Moon swatch. Cool watch that Swatch has brought out. This collab with Omega. Definitely want to get myself one or two of them. Wait for things to settle down. I'm not paying over retail. I'm not waiting in any lines. I don't care to do that. My time's worth more than waiting hours upon hours for a plastic watch. It is cool. Hoping to get some young people interested. And only thing is, so many of them ended up on the second-hand market now. They're trying to get big money for them. Look, my advice is do not buy them. Wait to get them. Whether it's online or from the store, eventually you will. They are a plastic sort of throwaway watch at the end of the day. They can't be serviced, can't be repaired. They can only do a battery swap in them. So anything else that goes wrong with them, fair enough, they've got a warranty, you can take it back, get it replaced. But paying 10 times retail for them or anything like that is crazy, if you ask me. Now, because if you're going to pay that kind of money, just pay a bit more and go get yourself the real deal. You can go get yourself a new Speedmaster or a second-hand one. There's good deals out there to be had. Anyway, I've just got a mixture of stuff that I've come across in the last few weeks. Anytime I get a chance, if I can get to, a vintage antique kind of store, or just like last week I went to the Melbourne Antique Fair, which has got dealers from all interstate everywhere. That was really good, really interesting. Went there and found a few watches. Had a look at a few different watches. There was one Tudor there, like just a Tudor Oyster. Like an Oyster Perpetual. Don't remember what they're called, but say about a 1960, so still a radium one. Had dolphin hands, sharp tooth indices. Had like a champagne dial that had really sunburst aged. It aged beautifully. But someone had painted the hands in, not with new lume, with like a white paint over the luminous part of the hand. And I was looping it, and I mentioned to the guy, it's a beautiful watch, but can't believe someone's done that. And he did honestly say, he goes, look, I can tell why they've done it. It's got a champagne coloured dial. The hands have sort of gone the same colour. They're sort of blending into the background. It's kind of hard to tell the time, so they've probably done it for that reason. I said, the watchmaker has done it for that reason. But I could tell it was flaking off, so a skilled hand could probably remove that paint and get that watch back to original. But that's not me. And I don't know what watchmaker I would trust to try to restore it back to original. So I passed it up. It was a nice watch. Had a red second hand, probably like a 34mm Oyster case. No bracelet. Didn't want big money, probably a couple $1,000. So that was nice, but just the hands were a bit messed up. A few other bits and pieces. There was a Sherpa, I think they're Superjet, Enica Sherpa Superjet. There's like the GMT version with the internal bezel. A few other vintage pieces, a few Omegas. You always find Omegas at antique fairs. There was a big triangle Seamaster. I think it was a 68. That was quite nice, but overpriced. I think it went 16,000, a bit too dear. A few Rolex Precisions and Datejusts and things like that, but they're already asking full retail sort of prices for them. but it's an antique fair. It's not the kind of thing we're going to get any kind of warranty, or if something's wrong, you haven't got anyone to go back to. A lot of these guys were interstate. But anyway, while I was there was an antiques arms dealer there, and one little pistol caught my attention, so I brought it home. So here it is. Absolute piece of art. The engraving is exceptional. You don't see many this good. This is from the 1840s. So this is a percussion cap pistol. That's black powder. And the engraving, as you can see, look at that. Made to look like a fish. With scales and everything. Remember, this engraving is done with a chisel into this hard material, and it was done, back in the 1840s, and it's survived this long in this beautiful condition. The hammer I love that fish hammer. It's so cool. Even the way the flash pan's been done, beautiful. Little things, little details like the screw. On this side, the screw comes through the case, and they've engraved the screw, to match the engraving. Damascus barrel, it's been stamped. You can see 2 and 2, so the barrel matches the gun, which leads me to believe there would have been one of a pair which has been split up over that many years. It's got an exotic timber, which they haven't been able to, they've examined it, they have not been able to work out what this timber is. The closest they've come is they're thinking it's something from Africa. Crazy pattern on the timber. So it's a teardrop stock, the way that's engraved there, with the teardrop. Damascus barrel, heavily engraved. Everything's engraved on this thing, even the screw heads. The little cap on the bottom here, that's where your percussion caps go. Seal them in there. Quite a large caliber. Can't remember what the caliber is. It's even got a rifled barrel, as you can see. And just to have lasted that many years in this condition, it's gorgeous. Timber's of course going to have some knocks in it. None of this age is going to, but this engraving here I love the most. So it's got the hidden trigger. That trigger flicks out. I really like this bit here. So they'll go into my collection. I've got a pair of, the other thing is the origin of this, it's not actually, it hasn't been marked or stamped, but we believe it is British just because of the quality. They did the best, so we believe it is British. So you've got that. Then I've got these ones here from Belgium. So similar era, both percussion, but you can just see, yes, beautifully engraved, but not to the standard of this piece in my left hand. Yeah, so that's one of a pair actually. I have a pair of these. They're marked 1 and 2, both of these. So yeah, this one being marked number 2, I believe it'd be one of a pair. At least I've got one of them, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's enough of that. Here, I found myself in an antique shop, which by surprise was full of military antiques. So a lot of World War I, World War II stuff. A lot of British stuff, German, a little bit of Japanese, but a lot of British stuff. This is from the Second World War. It's a British pocket watch. As you can see, this is radium, so pencil heads are full of radium. So the Arabic numerals. So it's got a lot of radium burn on the dial, which is cool. Interesting, the case As you can see, it's got the coined edge. It is a screw down bezel, so it seals up really nice. And a screw down case back. My fingers just won't grip it, but that is a screw down case back. Got the military stamping, British broad arrow, GSTP, so it's general service timepiece, military serial number, and the maker. So it's Bravington's. Swiss made movement. It's just basic Swiss made movement. Here we go. Built so precise. The threading is awesome. There we go. Swiss made. Bit of perlage on the case back. Still running. Built to last. So I picked that up. It was a cool shop. A lot of military stuff. It was just full of military stuff. Sadly, he told me he's just going to go online. He's getting rid of the store this year. So I thought I'd pick up a couple pieces. It's a good bit of history, a bit of memories from going to that shop. This is a chronograph from sort of war era. Can't say it's it's military use. Doesn't have any signature on the dial, no stamping, but still operates perfectly and resets perfectly. Cool piece. Just another little random find. 1920s wire lug case for 14 carat gold filled case. Cool dial, cool syringe hands. I can't believe that's small that way back then. Literally as big as my thumb. That piece there. These couple pieces are nice. I put some nice bracelets on them. Gave them to one of my daughters that likes vintage stuff, so she's happy with them. You see the Oris waterproof anti-shock 17 jewels. This cool black dial. I always find many with black dials. You see it's getting that sort of sunburst dial, which is cool. Plating is close to perfect on this thing. Still got the original Oris crown. Case back, I date it to the 60s just because of that logo. This is a new old stock gold plated bracelet that fit it perfect. I'll put it on there for her. Cool looking little watch. This one's branded Tiffany. Same sort of era, probably 60s. Put this cool bracelet on it. It looks kind of like a snake skin sort of thing. Another new old stock vintage bracelet. Yeah, that one there, cool with the red hand. Those two there. This I bought a little while ago. The reason I bought it is when I saw this full box set, and when it's got Western Germany on there. And I thought, oh yeah, it's that era. I've got to have it. So what is it, Kaiser? So inside here, it's what's related. So I thought I'm gonna get it. It is an alarm clock, new old stock. Never left the box. Still got the swing tag, which is cool. If I could show you the swing tag. Yeah, Kaiser quality, original. Just cool. It's got the enameled flower. And yeah, really nice quality. So that was a little cool find. Couldn't leave it there. Didn't cost much. Yeah, it's been sitting in someone's cupboard for a very long time. And you know what? I enjoy finding these things just as much as when you go to pick up these pieces when they finally call you up. Oh yeah, we've got one in. Come and pick it up. These are all great. There's nothing wrong with chasing these hype pieces and that. The reason they are hype pieces is because of collectors like ourselves that have always wanted them and bought them, and there's only more and more of us, and it's created this market now. That's not a bad thing. If they're flooding the shelves everywhere, no one would even want one. So, it's like this piece here, the palm leaf. No one's breaking their neck to get it, but it's a unique, rare piece. You don't see them, and I think that's great. My daughter wears this. It was a present for her. I think for her 21st birthday, and that was last year. And you know, when I see her wearing it out, I've never seen another lady wearing one, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. Going forward, just waiting waiting on some Patek Philippe's. There's a couple different references that I'm interested in. It's just a matter of what comes in, when they come in, who they're allocated to first, and so on. If you think Rolex is hard, it's a cakewalk in comparison. So, but I don't mind. With Patek, it's a whole nother ball game. It's not a rushed game. It's that kind of thing I'd be happy with, you know, a piece every year. Because to be honest, even if your pockets are deep enough and you could, you know, be buying them every month, you'd quickly run out of options of what to have next. So, you know, I think the collecting thing's a lifelong game. I've always liked collecting things from a kid till now. So, not in any hurry. Not interested in pushing too hard either. It's just, there's no fun in that. Once you start doing that, you get irritated about things and, you know, expect certain things. So I'm just quite happy to just have fun collecting. And when they come, it's more exciting when you actually do get that phone call, or get that offer, rather than expecting it all the time. So, and of course, there's still Rolexes I like and want. I actually wouldn't mind a Yachtmaster. Still waiting on things like that. But anyway, slow and steady is the best way, I think. So anyway, that's what I'm doing, guys. And till next time, have a great day.